everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you guys have never been here before, welcome. My name is Sofia Rosado. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys are a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. Hello, Mia. And welcome, Mia, my dog. So, I'm just gonna let her... Okay, she's laying down now. In today's video, I have been getting a lot of requests, a lot of DMs, a lot of just people asking me on how I find my jobs because I've been staying pretty busy. A lot of it has to do with my own personal hard work and grinding, but I do have some tips of advice on how you guys can get started if you're into acting or modeling or whatever entertainment wise. I am going to help you and give you guys a little bit of my favorite sites to use to find castings and where you guys can find your auditions. A little bit about me: I am a singer, dancer, actress, and model, and I started when I was a little girl at 2 years old dancing, and then I advanced into singing and acting classes, and I still dance till this day and take singing and acting classes. It's important to also continue your training. I went to a performing arts middle school, high school, and I graduated from the American Musical and Dramatic Academy in New York City, where I studied musical theater there. My personal opinion on college for actors is I think it's another way of just having more training, but if you feel like you're ready to just get out there in the world right after high school and you just feel ready, then go for it. I personally felt like I could have went from high school straight to auditioning, but my life was a little different because I graduated in the class of 2020 for high school. I kind of was in this like COVID world where like there was nothing to do anyways, and I chose to go to college, and it was the best decision I made. I went to a conservatory style college, so it was constant training, constant acting, singing, and dancing classes every day, working with professors and real life actors themselves, able to make tons of connections, able to make tons of friends. It was so fun going to class every day with other artists. Everyone at the school was a performer of some kind, and so I just always felt inspired every day. And I also got to live in New York City, which was the best experience, and I definitely miss New York City. I now live in Connecticut, but I'm always in the city, and Connecticut and New York City are not too far away from each other, so it's not that big of a deal. But without further ado, we're gonna get into the video, and I am going to be telling you guys how you can get started on your acting or modeling or performing arts journey. So let's go. Starting off, I would like to give a big shout out to my mother and father, my parents, but mostly my mom. I feel like my mom has always been my agent. I actually am not signed with a talent agency. I was once signed with a talent agency, but I'm not signed with them anymore just because I felt like they weren't getting me like enough jobs, and I felt like I was getting more jobs on my own. So I removed myself from that talent agency. I'm not even going to mention the talent agency because I'm not going to bash anything, but I'm an independent. So I would also like to be signed with an agency. Definitely sometime in the near future, I hope to get signed. Do you need an agent or a manager? No, you do not. I don't have one, and I have booked jobs, so you don't need one. But if you have one, it's great too, because an agent or a manager can really just be on it and send you a bunch of castings and jobs, and you can apply for them and audition for them. But also remember too that if you do have an agent or a manager, that you're paying them a little percentage of your pay. So because I don't have an agent or a manager, all of the money I get to keep, and I don't have to pay a little percentage off to anybody. So you don't need a manager or an agent to succeed. That's my first advice. Another thing is I use playbill.com. Playbill.com has a bunch of castings on there. You can literally read through and scroll through all of the castings they post when there's a new show opening up. It's a bunch of Broadway castings, plays, more of Broadway than like TV and film stuff, but there are some film opportunities on there, and even just teaching jobs. I've also noticed there's like teaching jobs if you're interested in more being like the teaching side of things. I'm not personally right now in my life. I am more of like still wanting to be on the stage and the performer, but I think maybe once I get like older and I build up my resume more, I'd definitely love to teach. But like right now in my life, I'm 20, so I'm young, fresh. I just want to be the performer. Another thing is Backstage. Backstage and casting networks. Backstage and casting networks are not free. Playbill, it is free. You can go on playbill.com and you can just see all the castings. That's free. But Backstage and casting networks, you have to get a membership to. It's not that much. You can do a payment plan where you only pay like so and so amount of money a month. I don't remember the exact cost. I highly recommend it. You'll get emails sent to you literally every day. Like my emails, like full on blow up with castings. Like every day it's like, oh, Sophia, we found this job that like matches what you're looking for, because basically you can like filter what your jobs you're like into, like based off of like who you are as a performer. Like I say that I'm a singer and a dancer and an actor, so I get all of those jobs sent to me. But depending on like who you are in the entertainment side, that's the type of jobs that would be sent to you. So they also show like how much you'd get paid. Another thing is just posting on social media. I know it sounds so cliche because everybody's like, yeah, like just post on social media because like that's like your best bet of like blowing up and becoming famous and getting your stuff out there. It's true though. The person with the more following will get the job sometimes over the person that may have like 100 followers versus somebody with 3 million followers, because at the end of the day, shows want to do good. They want to stay alive. There's a lot to do with marketing for a show. So if there's like a brand new show happening, they're gonna more than likely cast people that have following. I'm still working on it myself. I'm not some famous person. Gosh, I do try to post on TikTok a lot because I feel like TikTok is like the way to really blow up now. I also recommend doing like reels on Facebook and Instagram. I also recommend just hashtags, following casting pages on Instagram and Facebook. If you literally type in Facebook like casting groups, there's like a bunch of groups that you can join. Scouting for, you know, singers for the day, like an open call, like they're scouting for people in their paid jobs, you know, non-union, or it could even be union jobs. I am a non-union actor as of now. I am working on getting my equity card. I just got cast in my first ever equity show. I am in Mamma Mia, the musical. I am so excited. It is coming to the Boston area. I will let everyone know more details, but I am in the ensemble, and I also am the understudy for the lead role of Sophie. So I am so excited because one, Sophie has always been like a dream role of mine. I love Mamma Mia. It's one of my favorite movies and one of my favorite musicals. So I'm just really excited for the entire experience, and I think this is going to be so much fun, and I'm really, really blessed to have gotten chosen in an equity production. I'm just truly blessed. Another thing too, my dog is so weird. Like she just don't mind her. I don't know what she's doing. I was on America's Got Talent this year, and a lot of people asked me about that. How did you get on America's Got Talent? Well, I was in a show that I got cast in right outside of college, A Charlie Brown Christmas, and I got to meet some awesome people in the cast, and one of them being my friend and the person that cast me in the America's Got Talent was Cheryl Kendall. Cheryl Kendall, she is older. She is in her 50s. She has been in the entertainment business forever. She's a professional actor and dancer, and she has worked a lot in the entertainment business, and she is, now that she is older, she is also doing casting, and she's also a director, producer. When we met each other in Ohio for a Charlie Brown Christmas, we stayed in touch. We're still in touch. She's from LA. America's Got Talent is filmed in Los Angeles, so they were only really like going for like Los Angeles performers, and because I'm on the East Coast, that was a far jump for me to go from the East Coast to the West Coast, but I did it, and I love the West Coast, by the way. Big Cali fan here. She flew me out there. Well, there was a whole team of people that flew me out there actually, because it wasn't just her. She cast me, she referred me. The real person was, through Shark Tank, Don Lessem. He was in charge of like this entire thing. We all were out there for the dinosaurs, the dinosaur creations, to just really like advertise like his awesome dino creations that he makes, that Mark Cuban loved. His dinosaurs got signed with him, and Now he's doing awesome, cool, amazing things with these dinos. They're going to probably be in some Steven Spielberg movies, like incredible work. So excited for his journey with those dinosaurs and so grateful to have been cast in that. Very thankful for Cheryl, very thankful for my friend Katie that was also in it, and thankful for the people I also met there, Don Lessam and everybody that was a part of that entire thing. I'm just very thankful for. But really that's just about a connection. So there's just certain things in life too that like just the people you know, like I didn't have to audition for that, not given to me, like I still had to like work hard and they picked me. They could have picked tons of other people, but they already knew like what I do and how I perform, so they were like, you know, we'll trust in Sofia, and they cast me in that, flew me out to LA. So exciting. And I was on America's Got Talent in front of Simon, Sofia Vergara, Heidi Klum. Howie was sick that day, so unfortunately I didn't get to meet Howie, but it was literally just, I was very thankful. Following like a bunch of people on social media that are also performers, entertainers, like making connections. Don't be afraid to send direct messages out. I sometimes will like ask like, hi, do you have any castings? Like, I'm very, very vocal now. Like, the worst thing, like my mom always told me, the worst thing that they can say is no. And you're gonna get told no 1,000 times sometimes before you get told yes. Or you could just be lucky and you get told yes right away. But for me, I've gotten told no tons of times. And then I've also gotten told yes tons of times. Reaching out to people, for example, I was just in a music video too, and now I'm going to be in another music video that I got cast in, and it's paid, you know, you get paid to be like the actor and model in the background or whatever. I actually got reached out to by those singers, but you also can like, singers are always looking for models, actors to be in their videos, like for their projects, because at the end of the day they need you guys, they need the performers to be in their music video to like spice up their, you know, music video. I highly recommend like shooting your shot in that DM, or you know, if they have like a business email that they have like somewhere, like shooting them an email saying who you are, saying what you'd like, and also knowing your rates. Remember that time is money and that you deserve to get paid. Even if it's not even a lot, you deserve a little bit of pay. Being bold, being confident, and knowing who you are, and just putting yourself out there. Trying to post videos that aren't just like silly. Try to keep your page as professional as possible. Of course, if you're a silly person, I'm a silly person, you can post stuff every once in a while that shows your personality. Everyone wants to see your personality. If you're funny, show it. When you go to my Instagram page, you could tell, oh, she sings, she dances, she acts, she's a model or whatever. So it's just kind of like trying to keep my Instagram as professional as possible, but also still me. But those are just like a bit of advice for you guys. If you guys have any more questions for me, you guys can feel free to either private message me, follow me on my Instagram, my TikTok, you know, send me a DM, even just comment down below and I'll respond to your comments. But I really hope this helped. Remember that you are in charge of your career. I am very hardworking, and that's how I've gotten a lot of my jobs. When I tell you guys to audition, I've auditioned for like 15 shows a day. And also another tip of advice, you have to invest money into your career before you make money. What I mean by that is I have now a setup. I film with a camera. I film with the Canon M50. You do not need to have a camera. You can simply film with your phone. Also, investing in a small little speaker that's a portable speaker. You never know where you might want to bring a speaker to like an audition, or even just like when I'm at home and I'm practicing or filming a self-tape, I'll play the music out of a speaker so the music's more, you know, clear. I also highly recommend getting a ring light. So a lot of the world has now transformed into self-tapes instead of in person, and if they really like you from your self-tape, they're now inviting you in person. But I highly recommend buying a ring light. I got all of my stuff on Amazon, so I highly recommend just going on Amazon, ordering a ring light with a stand on it. And then I also recommend getting a backdrop. I have this blue foldable backdrop. On one side it's a green screen, on the other it's a blue side, and I use the blue side to do my self-tapes on. But even just having a blank wall or surface in your house, they don't want anything like this. Would be really distracting if I had like a self-tape here, because I'm literally on a bed right now and there's so much like going on behind me, and I have my dog on my bed, so that's not it. The better your self-tapes look, the higher chance you will get a callback. If your video looks nice and you look professional, you dress the part, you look the part, the casting director is going to see that while watching your self-tape. Because remember, the casting director is sitting there at their computer probably, just scrolling through, clicking on people, and if they see like you're in a dark room making your tape and they can barely see you, then, you know, they're going to just go skip. So you really want to have a video that's like, whoa, this girl, like, she put a ring light, I could see her face, you know, she or he or they, you know, whoever, you know, like, you could just tell that they put time into that video to make it really nice to submit to a casting. Really just like putting in the time into your self-tape to make it look really good. I also wanted to say one more thing before I close out this video about the hard work and the ethic. Obviously, in order to do this, you need hard work, but I wanted to say another thing to you guys. I personally have made a lot of sacrifice. If people ask to hang out with me, I will try to hang out, but I am not constantly going out partying, you know, drinking, getting wild. I am young and I'm allowed to experience those things and crazy adventures, and trust me, I have gone to obviously parties before, but personally the party culture, it's not even like for me anyways. I feel like when I go to parties, I feel like sometimes I enjoy the party and other times I'm like, I just want to go home. So it really just depends. But if you're still like into like the party phase and you're just, you know, goofing off and every weekend you're partying and every day you are partying at night, maybe this career isn't for you, or it isn't for you right now. You have to put your like career as number one. So if you're not putting your career as number one, then you're not going to make it. So I highly recommend just like putting your all and your whole entire focus on your dream, and everything will line up and come true. That was it for my video, and make sure you guys follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, press that bell down below to be alerted for each week I post a new video. I love you guys. Bye! And happy auditioning. Make all of those dreams come true. Stay happy, stay positive, stay humble. You guys got this. Actors, models, entertainers, we got this. Bye, guys.